guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is the monthly reading for the month of February 2021. I'm sorry, I know I'm a few days late on this, but I want to go ahead and get these out so that I can start working on the love reading for the middle of February. So be looking out for those, and I'm going to try to do something a little bit different, a little bit special with those for the Valentine month. But this, this general reading, it really depends, obviously as a general reading, the messages may or may not resonate with you. And sometimes the messages that come through are more heavily weighted towards, career, finance. It really depends. So, if you wanted a personal reading, you would need to reach out and get a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. I'd also invite you to join up with me on TikTok if you're on there. I'm at Changing Phases Tarot. And just a big thank you to each and every one of you, subscribers, people who just found me today. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing. I really, really do appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. So I will stop for now, and I will see each of the signs in a second for the reading. Hi Taurus, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. I have been shuffling off camera, but I'll give the deck a couple more shuffles here. So Spirit, what are the messages for Taurus for the month of February? Messages for Taurus for the month of February. Like a big clump fall out, I'll put those back. What are the messages for Taurus for the month of February? Okay, we'll do one last shuffle. Divide the deck. And you have at the center of your spread the Five of Wands. So this is a card of conflict, of disagreement. Okay, we will clarify this. Crossing it, you have Major Arcana number 6, the Lovers. At the foundation in the deep past, you have the Queen of Cups. In the recent past, you have Major Arcana number 17, the Star. Crowning your reading, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, I had to stop the videos. Interruption there. So crowning you, message from your higher self, the Ace of Pentacles. And this Ace of Pentacles was one of the cards that fell out in that clump of cards when I was shuffling, so definitely wanted to come out. You have in the near future the Six of Swords, which is one of the two transition cards in the Tarot. The Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, both have to do with leaving something behind, moving on, right? So transitioning into another situation, other, job, relationship, phase. We'll see how it all ties together here. You appear, Taurus, look at that. You're showing up very much in your element as the Queen of Pentacles. Gotta love her. You have in your environment the Knight of Swords. So surrounding you, could be how others are viewing you as well. Hopes and fears. So there's a fear that you're unable to make a decision about something, right? You're fearing or you're hoping to be able to make this decision to get yourself out of something, a situation, or this mindset, right? Because this is sometimes referred to as like the stalemate card, where there's a decision that needs to be made, but you feel as though either you're incapable of doing that, you don't have all the information you need to be able to do that. And you leave the month with the Queen of Wands. Great energy. Bottom of the deck, you have Wow, victory is on your side. Okay, so we have victory underneath it. There's the Nine of Wands, which is, you know, it's like you're nearly at the end of a cycle. It's a defensive energy. So, you know, and there's also attached to it sort of like there's one thing that you need, one last thing you have to do, one last hurdle that you have to jump over before you can finish something out. But bottom of the deck, overall energy for the month, the Chariot. So this is a card of victory, but it's victory that's been hard, you know, fought for, a hard won victory. It's not an easy victory. You've worked hard for something, right? You've battled, you've gone up against faced a lot of obstacles, but ultimately, you know, there's forward momentum here. The Chariot can be forward movement, can be moving, so moving to a different place, moving across land. It can also have to do with, you know, an actual vehicle, the Chariot, so buying a vehicle. This could be changing vehicles, trading one in for another one, or buying your first car. But, you know, more than anything, it's a card of victory. So if there's, you know, something that you have been struggling with, or you've been trying to, you know, to do, or something that you've been working at, especially with this Nine of Wands underneath it, you know, there is victory at hand. So you are coming out, you know, victorious, on top. Also associated with the sign of Cancer, the Chariot card. So you might be dealing with a Cancer individual, but it's also, you know, determination. Can be travel, though in the current lockdown situation, I'm not sure how many people are able to, but can also be travel. But success, you know, success, but tied to willpower and determination, right? Not giving up. Also uniting like opposite energies. You can see that here, this man, he's in control of this, you know, opposing energies. We have light, dark, right? He's very much in control of the two energies to get him to, you know, to his destination. So going with this Five of Wands, let me go ahead and clarify the Five of Wands. Let's see what other information we can get. So what is the Five of Wands in this spread for Taurus? Please clarify the Five of Wands. What is the Five of Wands? Please clarify the Five of Wands for Taurus, February 2021. That one feels like it wants to come out. Justice, Major Arcana number 20. Princess of Swords, that would be the Page of Swords. And Adjustment, that's number 11 of the Major Arcana. So let me hold these up so you can see them. Number 11 is the Justice card, right? Okay, so this deck, they have it turned, or let me just explain. Certain decks are a little different depending on whether you're using the Rider-Waite deck, you know, or anyway, without going into a long explanation. This is called Justice, but it's actually the Judgment card, like if you're familiar with the Rider-Waite deck. So Judgment, Page of Swords, and this would be Justice, okay? Judgment is linked with Scorpio. Swords here could be dealing with air sign individuals, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And then Justice card, this is also Libra, so air energy here, and Libra especially. But, you know, the Justice card is all about karmic, or Judgment card is all about, well, it is very karmic, but you can see that this person is being called, right? There's this rebirth, being called back to something. Sometimes it's about going back, you know, doing something else again. But it also has to do with looking back on things, on a situation, needing to release, right, as well, the Judgment card. Forgiveness. can be second chances as well. But, and then, you know, news coming in with this Page of Swords. So there could have been some type of, you know, maybe getting back with somebody, going back to doing something, news coming in, and then there's karmic justice. So, you know, if we look at all of this together, this Five of Wands, which is a card that sits at the center, and it's a card of disagreement, right? It is a card of sort of, it can be competition, but disagreeing. And then what can help or hinder is the Lover's card. So there could have been some type of disagreement here with within a relationship, right, with a partner. This could be a partnership if this is more to do with like career, you know, somebody that you work with, you're in partnership with. The Lovers can also be needing to make a decision, a head of heart decision. With the Justice card, that can also be like a decision, a ruling, judgment coming down, right, a ruling on something. The Justice card can also be having justice restored. So again, it's a karmic sort of energy, and she's wielding the sword of truth. So truth be told, right? Truth being found out here, truth coming out, and then justice, karmic justice being restored, and possibly to do with, right, either a romantic partner, a work partner. But there's, you know, conflict. In this one, usually this Five of Wands, or you sometimes see it as, you know, they're men and they're sort of holding up the wands, like kind of challenging each other. Sometimes there are lions as well, you know, just baring their teeth at each other, but nobody's actually going in for the kill or, you know, trying to really hurt the other people. It's more about gaining that alpha, you know, position. So coming out on top. And you can see that they're trying to get to this fire at the top, which could be, you know, if we think about the suit of wands, it's the suit that deals with the work that we do, can be creative projects and endeavors. And then it's our own drive, passion, determination for the things that we do, right? So they're trying to like get up. It's almost like they're climbing up here to try to get there first. So somebody trying to come out on top, somebody trying to reach, you know, or to get this opportunity, to get the job, right? And then we have the head or heart decision. The Lover's card also, in earlier decks, it would have like a person sort of facing two people, like needing to make a decision. So a head or heart decision, deciding between two people there. So it, you know, choice can be dualities. Can also have to do with boundaries as well. Yeah, if this is like a challenge, so what could help or hinder? I was just getting, you know, like a break in communication, because we have the wands here, thinking about, you know, this conflict. There could have been a breakdown in communication. That could have been this, you know, disagreement or a disharmony within a relationship. So, you know, this imbalanced partnership with it coming out, you know, if we look at it as like the challenge card. But there's balance being restored here. There's, you know, justice being served. For some of you, obviously this is not going to resonate with everybody. There could be, you know, with this ruling here, right, the justice card, there could be going to court. There could be this ruling coming down from the judge with the justice card coming out. We'll see. Let's keep going here, and I'll probably come back to that. To wrap everything up. But sitting in the deep past, we have the Queen of Cups. So could have been dealing with an older water sign individual, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And, you know, she's a very intuitive energy, right? Out of all of the queens, she's the most intuitive. She's very open, very loving, you know, loves to sort of take care of everybody around her. She's very, very sensitive, very emotionally stable as well. But she's also very intuitive, right? She's highly intuitive. So you could have been dealing with this person. This could have been you taking on the energy of the Queen of Cups, right, in the deep past. So opening yourself up more, being more receptive to either, a situation or to somebody else's, views. And then there's been this, in the recent past, there's wish fulfillment with the Star card coming out, right? The Star, it can be a card of healing. It can also be wish fulfillment, right? So having your wishes come true. You have in the crowning you this new thing, and obviously the thing is going to be different for everybody. With it being earth energy, this new thing could be a new job, right? It could be a new way for you to make money. Aces in the tarot are new beginnings. They're blessings from the universe. It's the universe, extending its hand out and saying, here, take this, you deserve this, this is for you, this new opportunity. It's also a yes card. So if there's something that you've been waiting for an answer on, we have a yes coming in. Could be new job, could be, sometimes the Ace of Pentacles comes out when there's like a windfall of money. So a lump sum of money coming in, could be winning, on the lottery, could be a lump sum with like you getting a promotion. It could be, for those of you in the US, there might be stimulus checks coming or some type of, additional funds coming in that way, but it's money coming in. And then there's a moving on, right? The Six of Swords as the future energy, the near future. It's transitioning, and transitions are never easy. They're also it's never sort of black and white, right? It's always a gray sort of moving on. Like you never snap your fingers and you just move on immediately from a relationship or a work situation. There's always like that period of transitioning out of one into the other. And that's what this is about. But she has made the decision, right? She has her suitcase with her in the boat. She's being pulled forward, right? And she knows that, she is moving on, right there. And this can be mentally moving on with it being air energy, the Six of Swords. It can be moving across water. So traveling across water, moving to a different place that's by water, a different country even. But movement here. Mentally moving on, physically moving on, transitioning out of one situation to another. I love you showing up as the Queen of Pentacles because, she is the ultimate Earth Mother, first of all. She's very resourceful. She's very dependable. She's very good at, making money, holding on to her money. And even when times are difficult, right, she's very resourceful. So she knows how to use or make the best use of what she does have. She's very grounded. She's very much about taking care of those around her. So, her family, her children, the home. That's how she sort of shows, right, her love and affection for others is by caring for them. So she does things to care for her family. That's how she sort of shows her affection. And I look how beautiful she is in this deck. It's just such a beautiful depiction of the Queen of Pentacles. So you showing up just very, very much in your energy, but you have in your environment this fast-paced energy of the Knight of Swords. Out of all of the knights, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, they're the two fastest moving. And he's like running in here. He's running to jump onto the motorbike. So something coming in very quickly. And we also have the Chariot over here, fast-paced energy there as well. News coming in quite quickly. News that could cause you to need to move quickly. We have two sort of forms of transportation here and here across land. We have the boat here for moving across water. So there could be a move for some of you, or just, a need to get away, but it could be news coming in. So news coming in quickly. And this news could help get you out of this Two of Swords energy, right? Because like I was saying, it's about feeling as though you are unable, incapable of making a decision. But news coming in here, right, that could shift you out of this needing to make a decision energy. And, you know, you end the month as the Queen of Wands, which she is all about making things happen. So, you know, if there's a decision to be made, she will do it. She's very fiery. She's very sure of herself. You know, could be in the area of your career or a project, however, you know, because Wands energy, that's what it deals with, right? It has to do with the work that we do, projects, our own determination and drive. And she is, you know, she's mastered her suit. She is the Queen of Wands. Could be a fire sign individual that you're dealing with here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but she's all about getting things done. She's like the ultimate multitasker. So if you have, you know, as you're transitioning, if you are like leaving one job for this new job opportunity in that transition period, sometimes, you know, when we're like in the throes of everything, in the throes of moving, in the throes of transitioning, it can all seem just a little overwhelming, right? And like, God, how am I ever going to do it all? You have the energy of the Queen of Wands. You will do it all, and you will do it with style and looking great at it, right? She is very attractive, alluring, so you will get it done and you will look good doing it, is what I will say, Taurus. So that's wonderful. Let me go ahead and pull one additional card here for you. So one additional message for Taurus for the month of February. What does Taurus need to know? One additional message. Okay, that one just flipped out. Transformation, exactly. A fresh new way of living emerges. And it's like, it's coming here. You know, you have the new beginning. You have success. There's wish fulfillment. You're moving on, right? A new way of living is coming in for you here. Yeah. Let me go ahead and read the full description of that card. So it says, you are in a time of huge transformation. Old beliefs, ideas, and decisions about who you are and what you deserve in life are dropping away, replaced by incredible vitality and new pathways. Soon you'll be experiencing the world in a fresh new way. The sacred traveler wants you to know. The journey transforms the traveler. When the traveler arrives at the destination, the traveler is no longer the same person who started out. Even if there are some areas that may be murky or unsettled in your life, don't be concerned. This is the confusion that often appears before the rebirth. Exactly. You're transitioning, right? You're going through this right now. Like the phoenix that arises majestically from the ashes, a big change in your life is at hand. Don't hold on to old ways of viewing the world and limited ways of thinking. Be willing to see the world with fresh new eyes. Changes are afoot, and it's all so very good. Exactly. Changes are afoot. And, you know, it doesn't happen overnight. There is this period of transition, but you are transforming, right? And you are headed into a wonderful new life, right? Things are moving forward for you here. So I love this for you for the month of February. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.